I'm supposed to post my daggone, I'm gonna do the poll. So I'm supposed to post my cash out. I scheduled it for later. I be out for days, out for hours. I be out for days, out for hours. I be out for days. What's the deal, man? We back. Afternoon live. Oh shit. Hope we get a really good live this month. You know what I'm saying? Do a quick little prayer. God, please be with me on this live. Make sure you have a real successful live, man. Make sure we be blessed and safe and protected throughout all this, man. Sounds like everybody pulling up, man. We got Mandy Man. What's up, Bo? What's the deal? Turn that AC on, man. It's hot, boy. How's I don't know what? Let me see. Your fave Clipper, my boy Muhammad, just about to go golfing. But OG, you showing that you really, really white going golfing, man. Black people go golfing. Where you going golfing at, OG? You still got your swing? Your swing still good? You still got your stroke? What you been up to? I just been working, man. Working. Raising kids. Raising kids and making kids. That's what we've been doing, man. Raising kids, making kids. Make sure y'all support the Light Show. Yep. Man. So we got a lot to talk about, man. A lot of something going on. I was going to work on my Duke Dennis video because I got a Duke Dennis breaking down. I don't know if y'all like that lane. Dude lame. I don't know why y'all like that lame. The dude's lame. The whole entire A&P is a group of lames. And Duke Dennis, doing his breakdown last night, the dude's a pretty, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to be a bit. What I mean by that is like Little B. Remember Little B said, he one of them niggas, I mean, let me not curse. He one of the type of people that think they're like some type of symbol. No girl wants you, dude. You couldn't get no real women out here in these streets. And Duke Dennis is trying to be the gangster of the group. The tattoos. He thinks he's Future. I see through all that. He's a cornball. Straight cornball, straight lame. That whole entire group is lame. And they all sold their souls. I'm going to be doing a breakdown on all of them, on the entire A&P. The entire A&P is getting a breakdown. Starting off with Duke Dennis, next be Casanat, and we'll probably do the rest of them all in one shot because they're not as popular. You know what I'm saying? We're going to probably do the rest of them all in one shot. Make sure you hit that like button as y'all come in. But I don't rock with Duke Dennis. I don't rock none of those streamer guys because they send the wrong message. You know what I'm saying? Group of dudes acting crazy online, trying to go viral, trying to do this, trying to do that. And then, you know, every last single one of them sold. They all yagged out. Duke Dennis yagged. See, I got, in the breakdowns, I'm going to have him in the crop top. I'm going to have the video of I Show Speed by the Kiss Lil Nas X. We're going to have the image of Lil Nas X and Casanat got his shirt tied up. Lil Nas X might be a gatekeeper. I think you're a gatekeeper. What flavor wings I get? You ask some crazy questions. When I get wings, I usually get teriyaki wings or the buffalo wings lemon pepper. You know what I'm saying? You too old for that, Unc. I'm too old for what? What I'm too old for? I'm not about to read y'all comments because y'all come in here just to be distractions and to try to throw off stuff. Every time I be going live, it be some people who come in here just to comment. You know what I'm saying? I did it the other day recently, but I feel I had a reason. So I was watching the live the other day. It was on Aaron 22 show. And it was some black dude bragging about doing 20 years in jail. 20 years in jail. 20 years. Somebody said what my channel's about. I mostly do blogs on lifestyle stuff. Like pretty much, I'm mainly the Hood Illuminati man. I might even change my name to that, the Hood Illuminati, so you know what it's about. But we talk about a lot of different topics. I don't like doing too much Illuminati stuff because they flag your channel, they attack you, and it comes with too much depth. So I try to mix it with a different, different topic about. I like to do a lot of lives. Don't mind my lives because we get off topic because people come in and ask me questions. But most of this stuff is conspiracy talk. I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of it is conspiracy talk on this particular channel. And every time somebody sees me, if I try to do something else, I'm going to get asked these questions and I'm going to answer them. However, you know, all these entertainers, man, they all down with it, man. Every single one of them. Did Uzi Vert get cloned? That man been cloned. All of them do weird stuff on live, but Speed don't do Yassive anymore. He's also racing people and show love to his fans. Shotgun Slade, if you don't stop all that glazing and greasing, Speed done did too much damage to try to cover it up. Speed, in my video I got dropping tomorrow, I show Speed has a clip of him getting Casanat off. Yes. Now, yes, it's a reenactment, and yes, they're probably joking. However, I show Speed is the usher for bringing in younger guys dating dudes, doing man-on-man stuff. He's the god of that. He's the leader of that. He's the face of that. So yes, our show Speed does not get no love over here. Oh, cause he's racing people. Our show Speed did enough damage. He's like Young Thug at this point. The beginning of your career, you have to wear dresses, makeup, bow down to the dingus grease, because that is the law of the universe. You got to struggle before we give you any success. You must humiliate yourself. Have you not heard about, even in regular religious texts, God wouldn't put you through anything you couldn't handle. So you're going to go through a lot of stuff dealing with these secret societies. So yeah, man, all of them do weird stuff, but our show Speed gets no love. No love. I don't support none of them dudes. AMP stands for any means possible. You can't trust nobody who will try to succeed at any means possible. Stuff, get on their knees, they're gonna work their wrist and work their jaw. Alright, that's what they're gonna do. Alright, let me see if we got some questions. They all sold out. Dude, it's all about promotion of facts. Speed literally slept with Kai in the bed, no jokes. Speed and Casanat also was taking showers together. When you went to prison, did you get cloned? I'm sorry, county jail. No, I didn't get cloned, man. I got cloned when I was in the military. Meaning, I'm going to tell you the story. So, I told this on my few lives in the past. So, when I was in the military in basic training, they grabbed me and 3 other guys in my platoon. All right? It was me, Lewis, and Rouse, right? It's like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, right? It's real early in the morning. We sleep. One of the soldiers come get us up. They say, hey, look, drill sergeant want to see y'all. We get up. Drill sergeant tells us to get dressed. We get dressed in our PT clothes. Summer PTs, shorts and shirt. We get dressed. They say, hey, look, we got to take you guys out. We might need y'all to actually put on your ACUs. I'm like, why we wear ACUs? I think we get up doing PTs in the morning. So we got to put on our full ACUs. So we ride in the back of a truck. So we got to get our Kevlars, do all that. We in full uniform. We go in the back of the truck. We sit there. It's dark. We drive on the back of this truck for about 30 minutes. All we know is the truck shaking. We on a dirt road. Doom, 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 doom. I look out the back. All I see is darkness. We pull up to like this little hospital office in the middle of nowhere. It's like a little small building. Little lights on. There's 4 other trucks. Like 2 on this side, 2 on that side. Us in the middle. We all get out the back. And it's all black kids in one white uniform. So it's, each truck had like 2 to 3 people. So 2 guys at that truck, 3 guys at that truck, 3 guys at the truck, 2 guys at that one. We all walk into the building. They make us all take seats. And there's a little office and this little doctor come up. Our drill sergeant stay in the truck. Another drill sergeant give us instruction. He said, y'all have all been picked for this test. You got to take this test. This test right here is to make sure you're not under any sicknesses, any diseases. This is what we do every cycle. All right, you're not to tell anybody about this because you guys will not have to do anything tomorrow if you go through this, because if you tell people about this, they're going to get upset, feel like pigs. It's called favoritism, so keep it down. If we finally told anybody, you're going to get smoked. We was all scared. Then we had to sign documents. So they come in, doctor come in, start taking us to the back and stuff. And we had to start going to these back rooms. So everybody get assigned doctors. We all start going to these back rooms. A little desk in the middle, offices to the side. I have to go to office A. They go to office A, man, they run a series of tests on me, man. They get my skin and they rub something heavy, like a Q-tip hard on my skin, put it in the tube. They take some of my blood out, both arms. They swab my mouth, swab my nose, swab my ear. Sound crazy. I had to bend over, spread them. They swabbed that area. And then we had to do a series of exercises. They put a little mask on my face. I ran. We had to do a series of push-ups. We had to do these squats. We had to do these walks. We had to stand up in these crazy positions. They stretched us. They stretched they tested reflexes. They did all these different tests on us. And then they sent us packing. So I feel like I got cloned. I mean, that's just what happened. I'm like, man, somebody cloned me. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like I got cloned. But I know we came back and I just went straight. We didn't have to do no work that rest of that day. The military, I love the military, man. I love military 10 out of 10. He's selling drugs and has a gun. Call the cops. Yeah, beat it, my boy. He's on point. No, smoking weed don't you lose no weight, man. I don't drink alcohol looking at Donald Trump picture on the wall. Why? People weird here. This is making my ears bleed with boredom. Anywhere else ever shipped in the pool in front of... Bro, these people crazy, man. I'm not about to keep reading these comments. This is the difference about going live here. You're going live and people are scrolling and random people is clicking it and they're just weirdos. Anyways, hit the like button when you come in. But anyways, we got a video dropping tomorrow. We got another video dropping on Casa Not later on the week. We got plenty of videos coming out. We're going to keep breaking these videos down. Now, I'm going down a different rat hole. So, there is a France minister who's supposedly married to a dude who's posing as a female. So there's a dude in France, like a minister or something. I think his wife's name is Margaret. I don't know how to say her name. However, this woman or man he's married to sued these French journalists. These French journalists actually beat the case. So she sued him for defamation. Comes to find out it was not defamation. So they're actually good. So I started going down a rabbit hole and looking up that most of these presidents' wives look like dudes or are dudes. So he's got this dude in France. His wife look like a dude. Matter of fact, I can show y'all, man. Hold on. I forgot we had the green screen. Damn. We got Barack Obama and his wife. Look like a dude. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the one I'm talking about. So the woman in the burgundy, that's supposedly somebody in France was trying to sue. No. So it's two journalists in France that was making these stories about the female that she's a dude. And the prime minister's wife was like, let me sue them and try to sue them, right? And she lost the case of defamation. But if you look at her, look like a dude to me, man. That's George Bush mama. And this is a story. So I found this on Candace Owens. Candace Owens presents an investigation by Xavier, Becoming Bridget. It's called Bridget McCoy. And basically, Bridget was a boy her whole life. If you look at these dudes married to these presidents, their wives are like dudes. So this is Ronald Reagan's wife. You see Ronald Reagan in the red? I'm going to give you guys a tip, okay? For my dudes out there who don't get a lot of girls, who are not into, who just don't have the experience with women, I'm going to give you guys some help. So if you're a guy, you don't have that much experience in women, transgenders are going to prey on y'all because y'all don't know how to point them out. The number one way to point a transgender out is courageousness. A transgender is way more courageous than an average female because a transgender is still a man. His natural DNA tells him to shoot the shot and lead. His natural spirit is to lead. So if you meet a female and she's making decisions, she knows what she want to eat, knows what she want to do, leading the conversation. When a woman leads a conversation, it's real vindictful. It's real like puzzly. When a woman leads a conversation, she's trying to dig in your head. You will know when a woman leads a conversation because you're confused. She's trying to get in your head. Most women who lead conversations are toxic. Not toxic, it's just that's how women lead. When women lead, it's different. When a man leads, it's all about direction and all that. Number two way to point out a transgender is the apple head. Look at Ronald Reagan's wife's head. to the left. Look at Buddy's wife to the right. Look how small that woman's head to the right. And look how big Ronald Reagan's wife's head is. The apple head is how you point out a transgender. Now let's look at this right here. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama got the same size head. Males have bigger skulls than women. Most women got small heads. Now, there's some women that with big heads, but it's only big for her body. If you get a woman who, say you got a woman 200 pounds and a man 200 pounds, the man 200 pounds is still going to look bigger because of the bone structure, right? Apple head. Apple head. Look at Barack Obama. Look at Michelle Obama head. Those are two dudes. Two dudes, right? Look at Ronald Reagan wife head to the left. Lady in the white right here. The lady right here, right? Right there. That's the dude. Look at the apple head. Look at that head. Look how small her head is. Right there. Look how big her head is. Apple head. Damn, my finger all in the way. Apple head. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Now look at George Bush's mama. This is George Bush's mama. This is a man. Apple head. Apple head. I'm giving you guys tips for my dudes out there who don't get a lot of women, who girls. Another thing about a train station is going to approach you and lead. They're going to ask for your name. They're going to ask for your number. They're going to ask how you doing. They're going to ask for a date. They're going to try to take you out. They're courageous. Apple head. Apple head. Apple head. That's how y'all able to point them out. The apple head. Y'all better start paying attention, because George Bush, this is George Bush mama right here. That's a dude, y'all. And I've been doing this study. They all have infatuations with dudes as part of their genetic DNA. That their entire species is about dating dudes. Back in Shakespeare time, men played the female role. Makeup was made so men can look like more like little boys and little kids. With the cherry cheeks and all that, the rosy cheeks, them look more like women. So when women wear makeup, just know a dude put it on first. Heels is for dudes first. This is George Bush mama. She look like the great Hambino. The great Hambino. Look at that, man. Y'all can't see that, but I gotta do an independent video of this. Straight dude. Straight dude. Hideous. Hideous. All the presidents did it. Every last single one of these presidents dated dated some type of train station, right? I'm trying to also uncover the story about Barack Obama's real children. Those not his real kids. Those are real parents right here we showing y'all. Those are real parents. See, these are the real parents of the Barack Obama kids. Right there. These are the real parents. But we'll do an independent video on that. We'll do an independent video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all gotta start paying attention to all this. Let me show you a little bit sneak peek what we're working on. Yagged out culture. Dude Dennis. Yagged out. Yagged out. Yagged out. Yagged out. Told y'all, man. You got to bow down to the dingus grease. Yagged out. And he went to the Al-Zud. When y'all see him in that desert, they go see the Al-Zud. Y'all know who the Al-Zud is. The Al-Zud is an Indian tribe in the desert that you got to sleep with. Tall black dudes. Go look up the story of Muhammad and the Al-Zud. Go look it up. He got ran through. Right here. Muhammad banged. Gang bang. They banged Muhammad. The Al-Zud. Go read about it. The Prophet of Muhammad of Islam. Go read about it. When you see him in that desert, see him going to Dubai, they getting ran through by the Al-Zud. They getting boo-booed on. That's why they get famous. Look at his face. I don't know who told Dude Dennis that he was the man, bro. Dude, you will not get no girls out here, bro. No girls. You'll probably get, I give it to you. If you was out here in the real world, you'll get that one red bone, but guess what? She gonna cheat on you. You the dude out here getting beat up in the hood and your girl on you. I know you not like that. You a loser lane. hanging out with other lames. Real dudes, we don't hang out with cosmonauts and phantoms. Those geeks in AMP, I show speeds, I really hate the internet. The internet made it to where guys in real life, nobody will respect them. Without the internet, if this was 1970, I show speed would be gooning in his room, nobody would like him. But his mama and his one friend and that fat white girl. Duke Dennis, he be getting beat up and his girl be getting ran through by everybody. I done met Duke Dennis's. We done slept with his girl. Money and the internet and all the new generation. Y'all, I done met the new generation. Guys 20 years old. Guys 21 years old. Guys 23. Guess what they tell me? It don't matter. Look at his money. Look at his money. Look at his girl. Like, you know he lame, right? It don't matter. Look at his money. Oh, you know that dude gay, right? It doesn't matter. Look, all the new generation care about is money and image. They don't care about being real. That's why this stuff go in. This is why I gotta be the old head on the internet. And I don't mind it. I don't mind doing this till I'm 80. I'll be on here as long as God allow me to be on the internet to call y'all out, I'm gonna be here. Because y'all gotta have some realness. Y'all gotta be real. Y'all gotta stop caring about money all the time. I said, look, Lil Yachty a lame. He can't be a lame. Look, he smashed Mariah Mills. I said he paid for it. He still smashed her. Lil Yachty was a lame. Lil Yachty would get no respect without no money. Out here in the regular streets, man, we'll beat Lil Yachty up. Take his money and all that. And y'all, this come from a dude who gets beat up. Reason why I know this, because when I go back to the hood, I get no respect. They don't even like me in the hood. They hate me. I go back to the hood. They dislike me. That's why I call them animals. Why I think I be saying what? Everybody who really knows me, who am I more racist against? I'm most racist against my own people because my own people shun me. And I know I still blame black girls. I don't bang white girls. I bang black girls. I know for a fact I still got some type of pull in the black community. I ain't fully sold out. But I do know if I can barely make it in the hood, I know for a fact Lil Yachty, Duke Dennis, Phantom, I Show Speed, Cosmonaut, they'll get laughed at by the black community. Anytime they get about any type of real, they get laughed at. And all this new generation care about is money. Y'all don't care about how y'all get it. This new generation has produced the most lames of all time. All time. The most lames. Duke Dennis, lame. Lame. This is a lame. Look at this. Lame. Let me read some comments, bro. Don't ever sell out Dwayne. Little Boat is so lame. Speed was going to be a football player before streaming. But yo, just because athletes saved a lot of guys. Internet. Go around some athletes. Them dudes is corny. There's cornballs everywhere, but most athletes are the corniest dudes. And if they didn't have sports, nobody would like them. Nobody would respect them, and nobody would like them. Go back. Yeah, Speed, Kid, Duke, and Adrian Hall tapped in with the trans people. Duke, the guy on the streaming world. Duke yagged out. What story ran through body? Go look it up. Muhammad and the Al Zut. Go look it up. He got ran through by the Al Zut. Muhammad went to a desert, drew a line for his scholar, whatever. Drew a line in the desert. He said, don't cross this line. And then these tall men who was erect rode him for hours. Go read the story, bro. It's real. Man, there's so many gay stories in those ancient times, bro. The story of Horus and the lettuce. Horus, go look it up. Horus, Set, and lettuce. Go read it. Go read it. I'm telling you, I ain't gotta make this stuff up. I really study this stuff, man. All them gay. This is why I date women from my childhood. You gotta ask for baby pictures nowadays. No, you don't. You don't have that. Y'all should not be getting fooled by transgenders. Look at the apple head, the hands. They got big hands. The number one way to know a transgender is the mannerisms. They're acting like women. They're not really girls. They don't know how to be shy. They're men. We make decisions. They know how to make decisions. Every time you ask a woman a question, what's her first answer? I don't really know. I don't know. Women don't know. They're not here to make decisions. Bro, the hardest, I'm a salesman. I work in sales. When I got female clients, I mostly make their decision for them. You want to go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this today. All right, let's go ahead and do it. And they do it. I can't stand when a woman comes with her husband and he asks her, so baby, what do you want to do? She's like, I don't know, Dave. I don't know. Well, babe, what you want? I don't know, Dave. Women don't know what the fuck they want, man. So make it up for them. Not saying all women, but most. And if a woman in the chat and she can make decisions, and if a girl in the chat arguing me right now, I can bet you $1 million you got no man. If a woman in the chat right now says, I can make my own decisions, I guarantee you you're single. Because that's manly traits. You're mostly acting like a dude. The number one way to point out a transgender is to know how they're moving. They're acting like a woman. They're not a woman. They don't have the actual traits of a female of being shy, being submissive, being timid, just all the being undecisive, being cute. They have none of the natural classes of a woman, the actual characteristics. Most women they don't know how to be bitchy. They can't be bitchy right. Most women are bitchy. You with a girl all day, she ain't complaining about nothing. That's a dude you with. A woman gonna complain. She gonna complain. But they don't want to talk about their leader getting ran through and getting clapped. Getting his cheeks clapped. Nah, for real, I know the difference. It might be tricky. Listen to me say, but I know a born man from a female. Yeah, I know for real. It's lagging. I might be connected to that wet. They trying. What about tomboys? Nobody want no tomboy. What do you mean? What about tomboys? Tomboys don't even exist no more. They just studs. Let me tell you something. A stud is the most pointless life. Nothing against studs. Nothing against yag women. But it's just weird to me when I see them. Like, y'all sag y'all pants, y'all wear baseball jerseys, y'all put in grills, and you still can't stand up to pee. I actually had a dude at my job lose his job for picking on a train station. Let me tell you what happened. So we at work, we got a girl transitioning to be a dude, right? She transitioned to be a dude. She taking the pills. She got a little beard, hands small, shoulders small. She got hairy legs, and she using the bathroom with us, right? She using the bathroom with us. So we all in there washing our hands, and one dude see her come in, and she come out the stall. He said, man, you done did all that work, and you still can't stand up to piss. We all bust out laughing. Bro, we bust out laughing. Bro, she ain't got no dick. Woo! We frying her. She turned red and start crying and walk off. We ain't think nothing of it. So we go back to work. Loading my truck, loading the truck. My manager comes, he said, Dwayne, can you step out for a second? I'm like, yeah. Now, you know he was in trouble when the manager come with help, because we never get help. So I'm loading the truck and I see the manager and he got a random employee with him. I'm like, he said, yeah, man, go on Dwayne's truck and load his truck for him. I'm like, okay, something going on. Either I'm about to get drug tested or fired. So he walked me to his office. I go in his office, I sit down. I'm like, all right, what's going on? He said, Dwayne, there was a situation happening in the restroom earlier with a certain employee. He said the transgender's name. He said, now, what happened? I said, nothing happened. He said, yeah, something was offensively said. We want to know, could you say the name of the employee, what was said? Could you say the name of the employee who said it? And can you also tell me what he said? I said, sir, nothing happened. I didn't hear anything. Everybody kept it silent except one employee. One employee, and the snitch was in there. There's an old man. It's always the old head. There's this old man in there, and he was the snitch. He heard the joke, and he wrote a detailed statement. His statement said, such and such said, joke to such and such. The joke said that such and such said such and such. The joke was very offensive to such and such. I asked, we seen the statement. How we got pictures of the statement? Either there's a snitch inside the office that got a picture of it and brought it to us. My buddy who said the joke got fired. And they wrote other people up who laughed. I didn't get written up because I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't get written up. But other people who was pitching in on the joke, she still ain't got no dick. Yeah, they got written up. But the main dude, so a dude lost his job for picking on a transgender because this is part of being a man. We clown each other. You did all that work, got a beard, shaved legs. You ain't got no dick. So yeah, we clowned you. That's part of being a man. And then I learned something else. Most lesbians don't approach women for the number. Most girls come to them. I was watching this show on Tubi. It's called the Hoochie Daddy House. And it was a house full of studs. And they had a challenge to where the studs had to approach women. All the studs were scared. I said, dang, y'all just capping. This is part of being a man. You're going to get turned down. You got to approach a woman. You're going to get played. So the stud lives a lie. The transgender lives a lie. All of them live lies. Live lies. And it bothers me so much when I see them live those lies. It bothers me. Is Aisha, I don't know, I bet he was an old head. He was. How you know? Boy, he had glasses. Boy, I couldn't stand that old head, bro. There's a snake behind you. Yeah, I ain't telling her either. Bro, ain't nothing behind me, bro. Talking about something behind me, bro. Ain't nothing. It wasn't. You want me to do grab the camera? There, man. So black people rapped about the Prophet Muhammad. That's so funny. Dog, just go for like 5 minutes. I would date a stud. He got clapped by Mr. Beast. Nah, I know the difference. It might be tricky. Waves ain't on swim. Thought it's on Dwayne, Miss Lady. Waves ain't on swim, though it's on. Bro is swimming. Dwayne talking about snitching like he didn't snitch on his home when they beat that dude up. Boy, you remember every story. I did not snitch, bro. Hey, what's the deal, Miss Shot Beautiful? What's the deal? I know this guy. I clapped when he walks for real. Shouts out to Damien. I bet he was. Yeah, man, y'all be mad about that story, bro. That story about Muhammad and the Al Zud. Yeah, but go read about it. Y'all don't want to talk about it. And then when I meet scholars, talk about the Kemet in society. Talk about Horus and the lettuce, bro. Let me tell y'all this story if I pull out. So, Egypt has a story about Horus, the god Set, and the god Isis, right? So Horus is supposed to become the next man in charge, right? Set is Horus' uncle. He like, look, I'm supposed to be in charge. That's what Set says. Set goes to the gods. He says, I'm next in charge. They say, you know what, tomorrow we'll give you our decision, right? Or whatever day. So Set goes and tries to Horus. He tries to take it from him. Horus puts his hand in the way. So Set goes, grabs his nephew, bends him over, and tries to take it. Horus puts his hand in the way, and Set beats his hand. So Set think he in there, but he really just hitting all hand. It's a true story, y'all. Look it up. Set, Horus, and lettuce. Type it in Google. Set hitting all hand. Busting Horus' hand. Horus got nut in his hand, go to his mama, and like, who is Isis? And Isis like, why you been defiled? Why you got nut in your hand? He like, bro, Set tried to take it from me. So his mama comes up with the idea. She like, let's put your nut in him. Because when you go before the gods, you cannot have another man's nut in you. You can't. You're defiled. You cannot be king with another man's nut inside you. So Horus nuts on lettuce, and the mama feeds it to Set. So Horus going on some lettuce, nut. The mama get the lettuce, give it to Set. Set not paying attention. He eat the lettuce, eat the nut. They go before the guys the next day. And Set like, yeah, I done took it. Ain't nothing you can do about it, nephew. And the guys like, And so Seth goes to the God and say, look, I defiled him. My semen's inside his stomach. And the gods are like, no, his semen is inside your stomach. We can see it. And Seth like, what? So they make Horus king because Seth ate nut. This is a real story. Go look it up. The Egyptians, y'all be talking, oh my God, Egypt. Yeah, y'all, this is real. This is real. Go look it up. Seth, Horus, lettuce. Type it. Read it. This is real stuff. I got some homework for y'all before I leave. Muhammad and the Al-Zud, Horus, Seth, and lettuce. Go read it. Go read it. No, it's not. No. This is in hieroglyphics, buddy. Stop trying to defend it. Hieroglyphics, buddy. It's on the wall. Ain't no whitewashed. This is their history. Take it. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. It happens in all cultures. Deal with it. Deal with it. Y'all got to stop trying to hold on to these cultures, man. They thousands of years old. Let it go. Make your own. I'd rather all y'all make your own religion than follow these old ones. I'd rather everybody, my dude Shogun Slade, I'd rather Shogun Slade be a Shogun Sladian. A Shogun Sladianity. I'd rather him have that than abide by this old BS. Let it go. Let it go. It's time to start something new. It's time for new stuff. All this, and it's all weird. King James date dudes. Constantine date dudes. The king of Rome was dating dudes. Zeus was dating dudes. Everybody was dating dudes. Jesus, well, I'm not going to speak on that, but he never got no girl in the whole entire story. He went with one woman. He went 12 dudes all the time. 12 dudes the whole time. Anyways, left y'all with that homework. I got to head back to work, man. Y'all bless. Y'all be safe. I'm out, man. Y'all take care.